Hello and welcome to another Teacher's Corner playthrough. I'm Teacher Kirby, and by finishing the Breen Invasion arc, we have unlocked the next episode in yesterday's war, which is Terminal Expanse. So we're going to play that today, and without any further ado,
we have discovered that the sphere builders have been conducting operations in other universes. They aren't just looking to make changes in time, but in other dimensions as well. Their experiments in the parallel universe have produced results that will aid them in forming expanses here. We need to travel to that reality and stop the sphere builder research, while we still can.
travel to the Delphic Expanse and transition to an alternate quantum universe in order to stop the sphere builders' experiments there. And for this we'll get a moderate amount of expertise, experience points, and a small amount of dilithium ore, as well as a choice between a Kelvin timeline batleth, a tactical directed engineering distribution manifold, tactical pre-fire chamber, or tactical warhead yield, or tactical variable geometry detonators. So a bunch of tactical consoles. Alright. Here we go. And Terminal Expanse. We've arrived in an alternative quantum universe. Admiral, stellar cartography reports our location as the Delphic region, but my computations, it's the year 2260. I'm picking up some ships on long-range sensors. Hull layout and warp signature readings suggest they're of Klingon design. Keep an eye on them. Daniels?
In 2387, an incident created a quantum rift between our universe and this one. A Romulan ship accidentally traveled here through a singularity. They found themselves in 2233 and later destroyed the USS Kelvin in battle. This caused their timeline to differ from ours. As a result, we now refer to it as the Kelvin timeline. We believe the sphere builders communicate with their operatives through the rift.
Operatives such as the Klingons?
Yes. In our timeline, they used the Xindi as a proxy force. I suspect they're doing the same thing here with the Klingons.
A formidable choice, though it's hard to see Klingons as anyone's proxy.
I'm reading multiple spheres under construction in this sector, as well as the wreckage of spheres. I suspect the local forces are trying to prevent an expanse from being formed.
Good, we may have some allies then. Alright, so our job now is to approach the
This
sphere.
sphere isn't active yet. We need to neutralize it before the builders can create an expanse.
I do believe that is all of them. And we are to answer a hail. Let's pick up all our items. There we go. And now answer the hail.
Starfleet Command, this is the USS Yorktown. We are under attack and require...
Oh no, the transmission is interrupted.
I do hope you've come to fight, Patok. If not, you may whimper and wait for my blade at your throat.
It's the Blingons! Look at all that bling along the ridge. Battle stations, defend the Yorktown. Where are those Blingons? Ruh-roh. I don't see those Klingons anywhere. Did we kill things too fast? Well, there's a solution for that. Alright, it seems we have broken it, so we'll start over and see if we can get it this time. Let's see what happens this time. Because we seem to have broken it. That happens once in a while. If it seems to have broken, simply abort the mission and start over. Thankfully, this is early on in the process, so we can start over again, and this time, since we know what it's going to say, we can
In
go
2387,
through.
yes. I'm
And
reading multiple...
there we go.
This sphere isn't active yet. We need to neutralize it before the builders can
Starfleet
create
Command,
an
this is
expanse.
the USS Yorktown. We are...
Okay, so apparently we were supposed to get the hail first. So we broke it ourselves on accident. Try this again here. Okay.
Starfleet Command, this is the USS York...
I do hope you've come to fight.
Not again. Okay. I think I know what happened. Let's try this again. And this time, I think I get what happened. So the hail is kind of coming in and being disrupted before we can. Being disrupted as we start battle, so we need to hold back and get the battle. Let's see, third time's the charm.
In
Okay.
2387, yes.
Let's try this
I'm reading
again.
This sphere isn't active yet. We need to neutralize it before the builders can
Starfleet
create an
Command,
expanse.
this is the USS York...
I do hope you've come to...
Okay, this should do it. This. Things are progressing in the right order now. Okay.
Reading multiple Klingon life signs on Yorktown's bridge.
There we go. Got it. So we have to let the hail
Enemy
run
reinforcements
its
inbound.
course so that we can then defeat our 3 groups of Klingons. There we
On
Affirmative, Yorktown. We're on our way. Picking up weapons fire aboard the Yorktown. Transporters are standing by. Taking my normal bridge crew. Normal away team. There we go. Oh, the lens flew. Admiral, the rest of the team is working to secure engineering. Yorktown's warp core is approaching critical status. Understood. Daniels and I will secure the bridge.
Over here.
Alright, where is he? I heard over here. There he is. Oh, the lens flare. The lens flare.
Greetings.
Okay.
I am Science Officer 0718. Thank you for your very timely assistance. Could you see to Admiral Garrett's medical needs? I am currently interfacing with your crew and the Yorktown's engineering systems to prevent a critical breach of the warp core.
We'll see to the Admiral. Keep me apprised of the warp core's status. That is not Admiral Garrett. Where is Admiral Garrett? There is Admiral Garrett.
Last I heard, you were putting fear into the hearts of first-year cadets at the academy. Never mind for now. Give us a hand here. The Klingons really did a number on us.
We'll do what we can, Admiral. We've stabilized the warp core, Admiral. Okay. And now we heal crew. Okay. So we know there's one over here. So we heal the crew.
Thank you. I thought we were finished. The Klingons weren't interested in taking prisoners.
Your vitals have stabilized. You'll be alright. That's one. Let's see if we can find another. There's another crewman. We have to heal 3 of them.
Thanks. I hope you're here to deal with these spheres.
Rest easy. We're here to help.
Thank you. Oh, my head's still spinning. That last Klingon photon hit sent me flying into the ops console. Head first.
Take it easy for a moment. The dizziness should pass soon. Alright.
We could use some help putting out these fires.
Lucky for you, I have a fire extinguisher. Let's see if that works. Nope, apparently it doesn't. We have to use the interact. Which the interact is the same darn thing. Oh my god. That's funny.
Come over here after you put out the last fire.
That's just funny. I use my fire extinguisher, but it does nothing. But I click the interact and it gives me a fire extinguisher. Okay, let's go talk to Admiral Garrett again.
All right. We were about to begin sabotage operations on the sphere when the Klingons came to call. As you can see, Yorktown and her crew are in rough shape, but that thing needs to be neutralized. Can I count on you and your crew to help us finish the job?
Of course.
Glad to hear it. We've got explosives ready to go, but we'll need to find a proper infiltration point on the sphere. Work with my science officer to make that happen.
Scan the sphere and find a beam in sight.
Use the starboard console. Together we can triangulate our scanners.
Alright, starboard means over here. Alright, scan and let's scan. This is old hat. There.
Admiral Garrett,
Match.
I believe we found a suitable location.
Ooh. Consult with 0718.
have reviewed your proposed infiltration coordinates. They are tactically sound. We can commence operations at your command. Be advised, in previous encounters on board spheres, the occupants have been quick to mobilize their defense forces. Expect heavy opposition.
Understood. Let's move out.
I'll stay on the Yorktown to assist Admiral Garrett and his crew. We'll monitor your progress from the bridge and provide tactical updates as we can.
Alright. I'm going to say not now, for one reason. There is something we can get very specially. See, right here, I've come up to this panel and it says Replicate Refreshment. This allows me to replicate a slusho mix. Now, some of you may remember, or you may know that the slusho mix combined with, by feeding it to a tribble, allows me to make a Kelvin timeline tribble. So, if for example, I take this and now I wait an hour, I can make a Kelvin timeline tribble. Okay? You can, as far as I know, only get one slusho mix per visit. So there you go, I've gotten my slusho mix, and that is how you do it. Now, that only comes up when you finish all the other objectives on the bridge. Alright, and let me claim my 2 DOF missions. There we go. Alright. So now I finished that. I've picked up my slusho mix. That is the only place slusho mix is available.
To assist Admiral Garrett and his crew. We'll monitor your progress from the bridge and provide tactical updates as we can.
Beam us down. We're picking up multiple Klingon life signs near your location. Acknowledged. Sirhan out. Alright. Oh, the lens flare. It is fantastic.
Commander! Kill those intruders!
And we're going to set the explosives charge.
To date, the most effective Starfleet tactic has been to trigger a quick...
Let's try that again. Alright, so we've set one. Now... where to next? Looks like we go this way. Nope, that's set. Okay. Okay, we set first charge. It's not progressing right. Alright, let's try that again. It should put us in at the very beginning of this map. My goodness, we are breaking it all over today, aren't we? Let's continue sabotage. Why do I feel I need to play a Beastie Boys soundtrack? Alright, let's try this again. Picking up multiple Klingon life signs. There we go.
Commander! Kill those intruders!
Alright, let's set the explosive charge.
To date, the most effective Starfleet tactic has been to trigger a critical series of detonations within their power suite. Such disruptions have resulted in destruction of a sphere.
No doubt the Klingons will have something to say about that. There we go.
Experiment 2674. Despite attempts to compensate for trans-dimensional drift, the protocol initiation led to universal instability and, ultimately, entropic acceleration. Galactic habitable spaces, 0. Life signs, minimal. Project terminated.
Receiving data.
Download the data.
I had no idea the sphere builders were involved in so many alternate realities.
You cannot stop our plans!
Yet we shall. We shall stop your plan.
I was part of the team that devised the sphere neutralization tactics aboard USS Enterprise. After our initial success, I was deployed to the Yorktown to share my expertise on such matters.
Your experience should be invaluable, 0718.
Experiment 3331. The Expanse grew at an acceptable rate, until it was discovered by the Iconian Dominion Alliance. After intense resistance, we were able to decimate their core systems with targeted micro-expanses. But their desperation assault in subspace led to a complete entropic breakdown and, ultimately, universal disruption. Galactic habitable spaces, 0. Life signs, indeterminate. Project terminated.
And we
This
download data.
They've exterminated entire galaxies with their experiments.
It seems your alliance with the Klingons has been profitable, builders.
It has. Like the Zindi, they are eager for conquest.
However, the technology you have provided destroys as well as creates.
The Resistance has been disruptive to our progress. Your promises appear thin, Envoy.
I assure you, all is going according to plan. Nothing they will do will keep us from our goals.
And yet, I see a familiar disruption has presented itself again.
A minor nuisance. I suggest letting your Klingons do what they do best.
I will deal with this disruption. It's time you learned that you cannot prevail, intruder. you will fall to ruin.
We confront the sphere builder.
You! I have had enough of you!
Is there a chance we can discuss this like rational beings?
We were a peaceful race until your misbegotten alliance committed an act of genocide. We were all but annihilated. Only a scant few of us escaped to safety, lost and forgotten within a dimensional void. The Envoy has given us the means to manipulate events. We had begun to undo the damage you have done to us. Quantum realms such as this are ours to study without risk to our own. And should this realm unravel, there is an infinite number of realms remaining to us.
You speak of suffering and genocide, but are willing to commit it yourself?
Yes, just as you were willing to do so to achieve your goals. Do not presume to judge me, murderer! The Expanse Protocol will wipe you from existence, and with your passing, bring justice to my people at long last.
The Expanse formation has begun.
Something is happening. The sphere is emitting a high level of thermobaric radiation. We must complete our objective at once. Finished working on the sphere network. Prepare the final charge for detonation.
Set explosive charge.
Final charge deployed. We can return and initiate the detonation chain on your command.
Let's make that happen before the Expanse is complete.
Experiment 4472. Projections indicate increased habitable living area and Expanse growth rate. Early estimates suggest a 500% increase. Local resistance, primarily from this realm's version of the Federation, has been crude but effective. Deploying Klingon proxy forces at key sphere deployments should alleviate this concern.
The latest data is
Download data.
It corresponds to this universe's quantum signature.
Energize. Let's beam back to the ship. The Expanse is affecting our shields and hull. We can withstand it for a little while before the crew succumbs to the negative health effects. It will likely be worse on the Yorktown. Understood.
Sphere builder ships, inbound.
We are being jammed. We're going to need to recalibrate.
Recalibrate.
Jamming our transmissions. I will recalibrate our systems so we can send detonation signals to the charges.
Make it so. Ah, I died.
Use our signal to activate the explosives.
Sorry, got 10 seconds, Yorktown. You're on your own. 2, 1. Respawn! Here I come to save the day. Of course, mistimed grab well everywhere. Alright, let's push that signal.
Thermobaric gas is creating an unusual level of... The thermobaric gas is creating an unusual level of interference, attempting to boost our comm signal to compensate.
Work fast, 0718. We're running out of time here.
Recalibration complete.
Establish the final link.
I have established a link to the charges on the sphere, ready to activate on your command.
Detonate the charges.
Detonations
It
complete.
imploded.
Sphere is neutralized.
I have the Yorktown on comms, Admiral. They're ready for you and 0718 to beam over for a debriefing. Acknowledged. We're on our way.
Nice work over there.
It was rough for a moment, but you both...
What the...
I'll see you back on the ship, sir.
Most curious. I believe that wound occurred due to a temporal shift. Something has happened elsewhere.
It's happened before. We're not sure why.
A question for another time, perhaps.
In the end, you came through for us. On behalf of Starfleet and the Yorktown crew, thanks.
Indeed. Safe travels to you and your crew.
Thank you. Good luck. One to beam up. And there we go. That is the end of Terminal Expanse, which was our latest episode available on yesterday's arc. Going to turn it in.
The Envoy's been busy since our last meeting. I think we can add the Sphere Builders to our list of known TLF associates and members after this encounter. The Builders are no strangers to temporal war. Their experience could tip the balance of power against us. Fortunately, their ability to operate in our dimension is extremely limited. For now.
And for giggles, oh look, it has lens flare. I'm gonna pick the Kelvin timeline palette. Alright, so that was for giggles, and that completes our current Yesterday's War episode. Ooh, looks like we might have... Nope, we don't have any more. Alright, so that completes our current Yesterday's War episode. Join me next time for the beginning of the Borg Advance for a report to Battle Group Omega. I will see you there.